Gonna send my boat across the water. Gonna let the waves lead her there. Gonna lift my spirit like the wind in her sail and ride this holy prayer. Maybe I'll cross this ocean with nothing in my hands, just a song of devotion till I reach that holy land. And I'm standing before you now, and I'm asking you to show me how. I want to be free. I want to be me and set away. I'm ready and willing. I'm ready for living a brand new day. Like a blade of grass reaches for the sky, so my soul longs to know you. And like the smallest seed in the widest of fields, I am humble before you. Yes, I'm humble before you now. And I'm coming home, I'm coming to know you. I want to be free, I want to be me and set away. I'm ready and willing, I'm ready for living a brand new day. I'm gonna find love everywhere, in everyone I will find it there. I'll take a chance and risk everything so I can see what you're giving me. And I'm walking before you now, and I'm talking to you. I want to be free, I want to be me and set away. Yes, I do now. I'm ready and willing, I'm ready for living a brand new day. Can you hear me? I want to be free, I want to be me and set away. Yes, I do now. I'm ready and willing, I'm ready for living a brand new day. A brand new day, a brand new day, a brand new day.
We have the great pleasure of having Guillermo MacLean in the studio with us. I'm sure a lot of us are thinking about things about the markets, finances, with everything that is going on in our financial world today. And it's so fascinating to have such a thoughtful and insightful person in the studio. So, Guillermo, welcome once again to Rabbi Rock.
Thank you, Rabbi.
We left it last time where I was talking about my woes in the bank and how I asked somebody for some advice, and in the end I wound up getting hit with a lot of hidden fees, and I wound up leaving that bank. And there's that basic trust which is sometimes lacking, particularly after crashes like we've experienced recently. Yet, the United States is the most affluent country in the world, and it is the place where people really want to do business. So we got both of those things going on, and I was wondering if you could speak to that.
Sure. I guess I said to you, this is one big dilemma I have, right? And I looked into this topic as to what is your experience and why is it relevant or why is it concerning? Right?
Mm-hmm.
When you mention your experience, you gave me the answer. It's like I stopped doing business with that bank.
Right.
So, and I believe in free market. So I think that is a great response. My dilemma came when I thought about really the consequences of this happening millions of times every day throughout the economy or throughout the system. And I don't think this is something that in some ways, we can't worry about this every day.
No, we have limited time.
Yeah, we have limited time.
We have families to run, businesses to run.
Yeah, I mean, why worry about stuff?
Health to look after. You got to exercise. You have to eat right. All these things take time.
Correct, but you see, that's where at least it hit me inside, and I said, we shouldn't be worrying about this stuff because we should have trust in the system, and the system.
So we sort of do and we don't,
Correct, or somebody at least. And what happened to me was, at least I still have that thing inside of me because I told you this is still an unresolved dilemma for me. Somebody should do something about that because up to a point, if this is happening millions of times a day, every day,
hidden fees, asking to be informed of certain things,
correct,
not getting the information because they won't make the money if they give you the answers.
There's a I call it that there's a mismatch between what people are buying and what people are selling.
Yes.
And while that's the case in the consumer world, when you buy consumer products, it's strange to see it at such a large scale in the asset world. I call it the investment world. When you have your 401k or your IRA,
yes.
Or your bank accounts, your lifetime savings or your home, these things shouldn't be happening, and not because simply they're just not right, but because they do have a consequence. I mean, people that had nothing to do with the real estate market are suffering the consequences of a part of the financial system going in the wrong direction, right?
Mm-hmm.
or having like a dysfunctional operation.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we've seen it in a very concrete way how the actions of others come and have an impact on people nationwide, right?
Sure.
Not even to mention worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
So to some of us at least, it's a dilemma that I don't have fully resolved, and I'm thinking a lot about like what is the action that I want to take, but that's a huge issue.
What is the approximate market for hidden fees and late fees and penalties and things like that?